Hi, Scott McClymans here from CEO Velocity. Today I'm going to start a series on how financial institutions like credit unions and banks can use customer analytics and big data to modernize their business models, drive customer loyalty, and create greater profits. So today is just going to be an overview, and in subsequent videos we'll get a lot more in depth. But first of all, I want to address some skepticism, because there is skepticism about this topic. In fact, only about 20% of CEOs of American banks think their organizations should be data-driven. And about 2/3 of American financial institutions are just starting to use analytics. They're either starting their first projects or they're investigating whether or not they should do any projects at all. So, for those banks that are just getting started, and for those skeptics out there, let me just tell you, I have led analytics teams strategically in banks and worked with CEOs just like you for many, many years. And I know this works. I can tell you honestly that if you plunge into this and do some really smart things, it will drive your profits, modernize your business model, and create customer loyalty. But first things first, the fintech companies, the data, the software companies, they're really marketing hard. They want to sell you their products. That's what they're in business for. But what they don't tell you is that installing their products is just the beginning. That's actually the easy part. Putting them to use within your organization, that's much more difficult. And getting a high ROI out of your investment in technology and data and analytics, much more difficult. That requires not only ongoing maintenance and operations, but more importantly, you've got to have the right people in place within your company that can make the best use of this technology. They can't just be technical people. They can't just be executive assistants. They can't just be quantitative people. They've got to be strategic thinkers who understand not only strategy, but who also understand technology. They've got to be able to speak coherently with your CIO, with you, the CEO. They've got to be able to talk to your line unit managers, to your division heads. They've got to be able to really keep up with and even lead your chief marketing officer and your CFO. So these have to be really well-rounded people that you put in place in order to maximize your investment. And unfortunately, many financial institutions just make the investment in the data and technology and don't make the investment in people. And as a result, their projects don't live up to their billing, don't live up to their expectations. So as I said, I've worked strategically with CEOs just like you for many, many years. I've made folks like you millions of dollars working alongside you. And in this video series, we're going to discuss some relatively simple ways that you can do that. We're not going to get complicated. We're just going to talk about some really high-powered ways that you can maximize your results from your investments in customer analytics, big data, and the accompanying technology. So stay tuned, and if you want more information, you can go to my resources page, ceovelocity.com. See you next time.